Hello, my name is Jan Popple. I work at the Waupaca Area Public Library, and I'm going to try to do a relatively quick demonstration on how to make dark chocolate candy cane cookies for the holidays. Some of the ingredients that you'll need for these cookies are flour, Dutch processed cocoa, black cocoa, baking soda, sea salt, butter, regular granulated sugar, light brown sugar, eggs, some white chocolate, some candy, either candy canes or some of these candy cane candies, the peppermint candies. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by mixing the dry ingredients first. You're going to need 2 cups of flour, and I have these all pre-measured already to try to make this a little quicker process. Your 1/4 cup of Dutch processed cocoa, and just a little information. Dutch processed cocoa is cocoa that they've removed the acidity out of. There's less acid in it, gives it a little bit more flavor and color. The black cocoa, because it has the most removed out of it, is very dark, and that's where you get like your Oreo cookies are made with the black cocoa. Put that in there. We need a teaspoon of baking soda. And just a 1/2 teaspoon of the sea salt. So I just put in just a little bit of sea salt. And then we're going to go ahead and whisk this. Mix it all up good. So that it is all nice and mixed together. Then you're going to go ahead and just set that aside. Set that over here for now. Then we're going to put together our sugars and our butter. So we're going to take our granulated sugar, and you need a 1/2 cup of that. And you're going to put that in your mixer. And a cup of the light brown sugar, packed. And then a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks of butter. And obviously you want those probably room temperature at least. Then you're going to go ahead and mix these up. Until they're light and fluffy. It usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes on a medium-high speed. It's been 2 to 3 minutes. It's all light and fluffy. Now we're going to add our 2 eggs. And about a teaspoon or so of peppermint extract, and that is optional. I do kind of like it because it gives it a little extra flavor. You could go for the 1/2 teaspoon of peppermint extract. And then you're just going to mix this up real well. Okay, and when those are all mixed really well, then you're going to just turn the mixer down to just a really slow speed, and you're going to add your dry ingredients. And you're going to add these, and you're just going to mix it until everything's combined. So you don't have to mix it real long, just mix it long enough until they're all combined. And you can kind of see how the cocoa powder looks in that bowl. It's just, everything is just whisked together nice. Okay, it looks like it's pretty combined here. And now with that dark cocoa in there, you can kind of see how dark it makes the dough. It just almost looks like Oreo cookie dough. So after you get this all mixed, you're going to want to cover this with like a saran wrap or some kind of foil, and then put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for an hour or even overnight, whatever's more convenient for you. And then pick it up in the next day if you do. The next day when you take it out of the fridge and it's all chilled, I have a small half a batch that I actually prepared ahead of time. So you're just going to take the chilled dough, you get your cookie scoop or spoons, whatever you have in hand, and you're gonna scoop out round portions and put them on your cookie sheet. They recommend putting down some parchment paper, so if you can get some parchment paper to put down, it makes it a lot easier for the cooking process and the taking the cookies off after they've cooled and after you've done the frosting process. So I'm just gonna scoop out a couple of cookies, put them on my parchment paper. And then you are going to want to put these in the oven, a preheated oven at 350 degrees, and you're going to bake them for around 10 minutes. And when they do come out, you're going to let them on the pan, let them cool on the pan for 5 minutes. They will kind of spread out, kind of crack a little bit, but that's normal. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put those in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. After you let the cookies cool on your pan for 5 minutes, then you're going to remove them and put them on a cooling rack and let them cool all the way. So you can see I have a couple here that I had left that after they've cooled, they just kind of flatten out and they crack a little bit. And that's perfectly fine, and how dark that cocoa makes them look, just like the Oreo cookies. And then we are going to go ahead and we're going to melt our chocolate. The white chocolate that we had before, we're going to warm that up and get it all melted so we can dip our chocolate cookies into that. And then we also have our candy that we have crushed that we are going to sprinkle on that white frosting. So we will do that next. Okay, so we are back from microwaving our chocolate, the white chocolate. I highly recommend, if you're melting white chocolate in the microwave, that you melt it 1 minute at a time. So put it in the microwave, melt it for a minute, take it out, stir it, put it back in, melt it for another minute, take it out and stir it until it's the right consistency. You don't want to burn your chocolate because that's just not good. The other thing I have learned from this is that adding a little bit of vegetable oil, like a half a teaspoon, into your white chocolate will actually help keep it from getting all solid and chunky on you. Actually keeps it smoother longer. It's pretty slick. It doesn't even distract from the flavor at all. You don't even know what's in there. You just stir it up really well. The other thing I recommend when making these cookies is try to have a deeper bowl so you can dunk your cookies in halfway. I would have liked a little deeper one here, but I'll just kind of move things to the side. You're going to take your cookie and you're going to dip it into your chocolate halfway. You can see that. And pull it out so that it's covered halfway. And then you're going to set it on your parchment paper on your cookie sheet. That way there, when this chocolate dries, it will not stick to this paper. It'll be a lot easier to take the cookies off. Sometimes if you put them on tin foil or something else, that chocolate will actually adhere to it and it'll be really hard to take off. So parchment paper is perfect for this. And then you take your little sprinkled peppermint candies and you just sprinkle it on that white chocolate. Like that, and there you are done. You can do another one here. Just kind of dip it in there. Set it there. Sprinkle it with your peppermint. And voila! Dark chocolate peppermint candy cane cookies. I will show you the other ones I have, and you can decorate your plate and you can put them out on the table and they look really nice. I hope you enjoy making these for the holidays. Thank you.